What is good with y'all? We are back with another trading recap, but for today, we're going to be going over Tuesday and Wednesday. So let's look at the chart. So we can start off with Tuesday, and we took 4 trades with a win rate of 33.3. And man, this was rough. So this was the first trade right here. So the reason we took this is let's actually go to the actual charts. Ignore the noise in the background. It's my niece's right here. So this was yesterday's trade right here. So basically what this trade consists of was a morning session leg up, and all I was doing was just waiting for the retest, and then just another rally to a take profit level that we actually ended up getting, but we actually ended up getting stopped out on this trade. This red box right here is a 15-minute fair value gap as well. So on the chart, this is what it looks like. This is the bottom right there. Let me actually make this a different color. So yeah, this gray box right here is our 15-minute bullish support zone. We tap into it only for us to, rally higher. Just my mistake was entering too close to the top where my stop loss is not protected whatsoever. And it's my fault, right? It's my fault. Yeah, it's a loss. I controlled the risk because it is an 8% loss, which is really good. And I went in with 4 contracts with an average entry of 147. This is good. It didn't work out in my favor. It is what it is. I would still, take this trade over and over again. But next trade. This trade was, oh my gosh, this trade got me on edge, bro. And the reason why I say that is because on Monday I lost.
It's something.
Let me look at my previous video. It was like it was like 6 something. Like 677. Yeah, I lost 677 that day alone. And this day actually, I could have been back. Cuz look, this is TradeZella, and the open P&L running like look, at one point, peak, the very top of my position was 349. That's literally about half of yesterday's losing day. That's literally half. And you know what? I didn't take it, and I actually ended up closing it for only $91 in profit, only to recoup Nvidia's loss. I mean, the thing about this trade though is it happened extremely quick. So I entered down here, and literally it was 42 or so what was that 636 to, it's literally about 4 minutes. It took 4 minutes, and that was the quickest 4 minutes of my life. Like holy shit, it was so fast. It was oh my gosh, that's what she said. But dude, I didn't take anything. I didn't take any partials. I closed it for a smaller loss, and I was really biased. I was so focused on all of these imbalances that we had, but underneath us, and I was just expecting and hoping that these bullish support zones would literally, did I say bullish or bearish? Well, these bullish support zones would still hold, but it didn't, only to actually, just stop me out. I closed in break even, but it's, the next trade that really fucked me up, because I chased it. I got extreme FOMO from this trade alone, because I saw one candle that literally just held my thesis, and I chased it. I 100% chased it. I got back in, same position, but with a higher entry price and a 17% loss, $180 loss. Like, that sucks. Yesterday, I lost about 3%. I was up 7% and ended up losing on the day 3%. So I gave back about 10% worth of profit. That's not good whatsoever. And then this next trade, this was actually a failed swing trade that I didn't get to close. Yeah, I didn't. I woke up like 5 minutes right after market open, and yeah, the second I woke up, it was just my contracts just instantly decreased. Sold it for a small loss. It is what it is. We work on the next day, and all that we can really focus on is just improving and growing and just not repeating any of the mistakes, because I truly want this month to really be the game changer and just have a very big green month, just following my rules, executing properly, managing risk, and just trading how I should be. But today was good. It says I have 5 trades, but this is all just stocks that I'm investing in, so it counts as a trade. And then this was actually the failed swing trade. And look, yeah, you see, this is swing trade. I don't know how this will go. It's when you enter a trade that isn't based on your strategy, you just have that regret. You just have that feeling. You're just like, this is not a part of my strategy. I shouldn't be doing this. This is within my edge. This is within my entry criteria. And I literally I was like, you know what? I'm just going to swing a random position. I had like $130 of like buying power left. So I just swung some cheap contracts that were like really far out. And yeah, it was just not worth it. But today is today was a good day. Today was a good example of accept your losses, because like if I have a loss on the day, I know that I'm going to end the month green. If I have a loss, just accept it and know that, you know, there's a better trade. Like, I can't control the market. The market's going to do what it wants to do. It's like, think about it in life too. It's like, you can't change people that don't want to like change. It's not going to, like, it doesn't work like that. These are markets. These are literally fucking, like, I can't control whether a candlestick is going to go up or down or not. Like, that's just how, like, that's how I view the market. Is like, I can't control it. This is the price action that it's, you know, developing today. I can't change it. You know, no technical analysis is going to change it whatsoever. Like, it's going to do what it wants to do, and I just have to adapt to it. But the trade that I actually took was really fucking beautiful. It was before the macro, and actually right before. Yeah, I ended up taking it literally like right kind of towards market open. And the whole reasoning for this is just stacked confluences. So the first thing that I really noticed was, we go on the higher time frame. Close this out. Go on the higher time frame. Yeah, we have bullish bias or whatever, because, you know, I failed a swing trade. I was in an open position. I was, you know, up profit a little bit. I was up like about like $80. Didn't take it and closed it for a small loss. It is what it is. I'd rather just close it for something than for nothing. Plus, it was really fucking cheap contracts. So the first thing I noticed is we have this hourly SMT right here. I scale into the 15-minute. I noticed that we sweep these 15-minute highs right here. This little X thing right there. So we sweep this, and then we also take this out as well overnight. And then take this high also. And now market opens. Market opens, we have this huge leg up, and we actually create a 5-minute. We create a 5-minute fair value gap right here. That was my actual first, what's it called? My first confluence, because I was iffy. It's like, if there's bullish and bearish confluences stacked within each other, then that's my sign to take things slow and actually rather analyze than to act impulsively. So I mark out the 5-minute fair value gap, because we dump tapping into it. So we can either, do two things. We can either go lower to go higher, or go lower to go lower. So I am anticipating this 5-minute fair value gap right here. And the next thing I notice is we also break structure to the downside. And as we break structure to the downside, we create an imbalance right here. we tap into it once, but we start to slowly rally higher into it. And not only that, but it's more stacked confluences that we are creating higher, or not higher, but multiple fair value gaps on multiple different time frames. So that's when I decide to enter my position, going short, targeting 15-minute lows. This was my first target. Oh. That was my first target. And then on the 1 minute, it was these lows. Right? So those are my two targets. But the thing is, right at 6, we had Jolt's job opening. We gapped down, and I'm trading options, and it takes a while, or I trade on Robinhood also, but it takes a while for your contracts to really settle in like that, unless you have really fucking good internet. And I don't have really good fucking internet, so the second we dip down, right, we create this huge gap lower, creating this gap alone itself. Send it back. Yeah, this gap. That gap right there, I was like, oh shit, that's an imbalance. It needs to get filled. Kind of like a fair value gap. But, this is just where a bunch of limit orders or pending orders aren't getting filled at. So we gap down, right? This candle alone, I was like, oh shit, okay. We're really seeing some momentum here. And then it starts to go up. In my head, I'm just like, there's no way this trade is getting invalidated. This gap alone is where orders are missed, where orders are being pended. So we fill this, and the second we fill it, the candle right after, boom, just dumps down. It just dumps down. And then I hold it for a little longer. I actually ended up closing it towards the bottom, right here. Where's it at? Where the fuck is the... Oh, right there. So I ended up closing it right over there in this area. Not that area, this area right there. I ended up closing it around there for a 92% win. That's fucking beautiful. 92%, 214 on the day. Average entry 58 cents, closed at 112. This actually ended up running, I think, to about 150. But it is what it is. It's cool. I can't complain. Peak. Oh, it doesn't show the option contract. Okay. But yeah, this trade was really dope. This is just a result of me following my system, letting my edge play out, trusting my system, and just doing the things that get me paid. Because, real shit, if I want to make it in this industry, shit's gonna have to change. I'm gonna have to become a whole different person. And it's just bound. I'm just bound. But look, we literally fucking hit it. This was a beautiful trade right here. Beautiful fucking trade. This was fucking beautiful. So yeah, that was actually my trading day for, what's today, Wednesday and Tuesday and Wednesday. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys probably learned something from this. I'm still gonna be doing these. I'm gonna try and be as consistent as possible with these, because not only am I doing this for me, but it's who knows, maybe there's other traders out there that find my stuff valuable, or even just want to watch me document my whole journey from having consistent $100 to $200 days on average to hopefully getting 1K days on average. So I appreciate you guys. I'll catch y'all.